Today we have something very special. We have the brand Edouard Koehn, and that's what we're going to talk about. So how did this all start?
Well, I'm a watch aficionado. I've been in the watch industry for decades, and the history of watchmaking has always been fascinating to me. Then I discovered this Koehn family saga, which started in the middle of the 19th century in Geneva. And I discovered also his watchmaking experience, Patek Philippe, and he started his own manufacture with his son. As I had also at the same time a similar kind of situation myself with my son, we had no doubt that would be the brand to revive.
Now let's talk about this brand, because Edouard had a very interesting, as you mentioned, experience. He was a master watchmaker, created a lot of horology, timepieces, and to date, when we look at the new watches, the Tempus and the World Heritage, they don't look anything like those past watches in terms of the complications, in terms of the dainty dress type watches. These are a bit more practical, I would say, a bit more sporty. So what is the brand philosophy today that you've decided to go with?
Well, the brand philosophy is to revive this brand with complication movement, which you cannot find really on the market. Like, for instance, we have this universal time and alarm movement, which we developed exclusively in cooperation with watch manufacturer in Switzerland. My children are involved in a company. They are still in their 20s, and they wanted to give also a contemporary approach to the brand by having two collections: the Tempus, which is contemporary, made for everyday, lifestyle. The other model, the World Heritage, which is a classic. We are going to move forward with these two concepts of contemporary and historical legacy. We are going deeper into the brand DNA now, with new collections coming out, being launched shortly.
Let's look at these new watches. We have some very interesting pieces. We have something sporty. We have something a bit dressy. And as you mentioned, a very unique complication. Tell me more about these.
Before COVID, we started to prepare all these, in the 2018, 19. Then I was always looking for a practical watch to travel the world with, readable at a glance, like what we have here. Then we wanted to add it something extra, which nobody had. It's an alarm. To bring a sound out of the watch, quite a challenge. And we managed to do it within these 250 components of the automatic movement. We have two barrels, and this is a new latest edition with a new guilloche dial.
If I'm not mistaken, the winding for the alarm it doesn't affect the power reserve of the watch?
Or? Not at all, because
this is a separate winding.
Yeah, yes. That's why we have two crowns. One to operate the world time and the time, and the other one only for the alarm.
That's why it's very practical and easy to just on the go. You can just set the alarm.
Exactly.
Wow. And what about the movement?
First of all, conceptual. We have known each other for decades. It's a family-owned company, the Vulcain family. We are neighbors. And also on top of that, there are not many independent high-end movement manufacturers in Switzerland. Also there, actually, that was one of the main reasons why we decided and managed to relaunch the brand, to revive the brand. The engine of the watch, the movement is the most important. You need to have access to that to develop.
Yeah, because concepto, I think few people in the mainstream watch industry will have even heard of this. Let's talk about the Tempus. This is a big watch. So compared to the World Heritage, this is something very different. If the brand name or the logo was not present on both of these watches, I would think that they are from two different brands. So what is the unifying factor?
Well, first of all, again, the movement. Here we have developed monopusher chronograph, because chronograph was Edouard Koehn's early 1900s iconic complication. This is already an inverted escapement monopusher chronograph, start stop reset with one pusher. So the movement itself is already, I would say, unusual. Obviously, I'm more into the classics, but I've been wearing the Tempus, this is Tempus 2, for a year or so, and I really enjoy it because it's something you can wear on every occasion. It's at the same time dressy, sporty, and the movement.
I think one of the areas that may confuse some people is the price point. For the World Heritage, I can kind of understand the price point because you have Vulcain, you have Horus at that $2,000 to $3,000 price point at the entry level, and then you have Breguet Alarm at $27,000. So this kind of sits in that in-between position, and especially for the work that's been gone into this. What is the driving factor behind the price?
Well, the driving factor behind the price is, first of all, our production costs. We are producing watches in limited edition, so it's not mass production. It's a few hundred pieces per year at the moment. Having this price segment for the complications we are offering is something quite unique in the market today.
Let's talk about the future. Where would you want to take this brand forward in the next maybe 10 years or so?
Obviously, we want to go deeper into the brand's DNA with the reinterpretation of the historical Edouard Koehn pocket watches. On the other hand, we still keep on developing contemporary collection with different material, different sizes, more compact in size.
I think this is a very good starting point for you. You're covering all the bases, complications, different styles, and would love to see more of these and in the future. Bernard, thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdullah. Nice meeting you.